a snažili sa sústrediť na to svoje predstavenie alebo na svoju časť vždy.
Hey there, here's Radio Wooden Spoon and the news at 6. A young fortune teller, Patricia Black, predicted that aliens will visit the Earth in 2026. Czechs started packing and building rockets. Braňo Buštík, an expert at everything, said that he survived corona crisis, so he is no longer afraid of anything. Canadian supermarkets have run out of toilet paper. People are forced to pee and poop in the woods. Up next is sport. Peter Pan outran Winnie the Pooh by a hand's hair in a run at 100 meters. Thanks for listening. My name is Ella with double L. Ella with one L will update you with weather and transport.
Weather forecast for eternity. In Western Scotland, some building material has been stolen by Mr. Arnold, more specifically, some bricks. But since then, the climate has been changing, and as a consequence, people are cold when it's sunny, and on rainy days, people get very hot. And the last piece of news is about a new transport system. British Queen announced that people won't be driving on the left side of the road. If you don't drive on the right side as of tomorrow, you might get killed in a car accident. And that's all from me. Stay tuned to Radio Vereshka. Radio Wooden Spoon, of course.
Do you want an unbreakable and stylish safe at the same time? Then switch over this commercial break. It is made of special glass and you can't cut in it. Moreover, it is without lock and any protection against robbers. This safe won the first prize of the most useless Chinese product of the year. Now you can get it just for £100. Don't hesitate. Call me immediately. Dial +44 321 503 222.
Welcome back from the commercial break. You are still listening to Radio Wooden Spoon and my name is Sofia Vargova. Up next, Tanya Bašnáková from Hikers is here with me to tell us how they survived online learning.
Good evening. I can say we were in a hard situation, so we decided to learn how to bake something, and we did it online. It was our teacher's idea at first. Eva, our class teacher, told us we could prepare guacamole.
Guacamole? And did you bake it? I think guacamole is a dip and we eat it with tortilla or nachos, don't we?
Yes, you're right. We bought nacho chips and few more ingredients. Eva used an easy recipe and she led us through the process. After this first experience, we started baking. We actually bake something every Friday.
It sounds like fun. What ingredients did you need for guacamole, and would you be so kind to talk about the recipe? Was it a good one? I'm sure our listeners would like to hear more, as it's typical of Mexican or maybe American cuisine.
No problem. You need these ingredients: 2 ripe avocados, 1 small onion, 1 or 2 small tomatoes, 1 lemon, and salt and pepper. The process is very simple. Cut each avocado in half around the pit, carefully remove the pit, and scoop the avocado flesh into your bowl with a spoon. Chop the onion and tomatoes to little pieces and put them in a bowl as well. If you add Tabasco in there, you get a delicious dip.
Tabasco sounds good to me, and the recipe is really simple. Did you understand everything your teacher said? Did everyone eventually get a delicious dip?
I think it went well. Only some kids didn't have ripe avocados, so they couldn't mash them, and then the whole thing didn't come out as expected.
Thank you for being here with us today. Now it's time for a song. There is resemblance between the two girls with sombreros and us, don't you think?
Guacamole, 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 guacamole. This is the story of guacamole. Over 1,000 years ago, deep in the Aztec jungle, a small boy was searching for the elusive blue-footed booby bird. Suddenly, the boy stepped upon a ripe avocado, creating a mysterious green paste. Without thinking, he reached down and tasted this paste and thought to himself, wow, that's pretty good. But it would be perfect with a little diced tomato, onions, some chilies, garlic, cilantro, salt, pepper, and a little lime juice to retain color. The good people of the Americas are forever indebted to this boy. Guacamole, guacamole. Tastes great even though it looks like mutant jelly. Guacamole, Guacamole, guacamole. The green dip doubles as a facial cream. Guacamole. Grab your avocado, saute like risotto. Throw in some tomato, onion, garlic, and cilantro. Hey. Some add in serrano, some like jalapeno. Don't make it too hot though. When serving it to gringo. Hey. Grab your avocado, saute like risotto. Throw in some tomato, onion, garlic, and cilantro. Hey. Some add in serrano, some like jalapeno. Don't make it too hot.
Oh, I love the song. The story was a good one. Dear listeners, if you saw the two girls, you should go and take a pill. This is radio, so you should say nothing. I'm afraid I also need help. I saw Tanya and myself. But what's even worse? Please watch one more song. This is Eva in 8 years if we stay online. Little kids go to school, so I think she'll leave our school and teach kindergarteners.
We can't see anything yet, Eva.
So sorry. Sa mi tam dáva do lišty, že presenting. I'm so sorry. So I'll try again. Just a second.
again. Oh, the song was really weird. I hope teachers in our country are a bit less boring. But let's change the subject. We are here to talk about how Tanička Čobejová baked her banana bread. Tanička loves baking. What's even more surprising, she decided to give instruction in English. Hello, dear.
Hello, I'm honored to be here, and you are too kind.
You don't have to be humble. We are super excited to speak to you. We have a lot of questions for you. In fact, everybody loved your banana bread, which makes me wonder. I have always thought that the banana bread cannot be tasty. I only like bread from wheat.
It's called bread, but in fact, it's a cake. It's sweet. The recipe is a good one, as you can bake it with the bananas that no one wants to eat, as they seem to be so ripe that you might want to throw them away.
Oh, yes, I remember speaking of veganism in one of our English lessons. Wasting food is now okay, so actually, save your bananas. What other ingredients do you need?
2 bananas, 1 in the dough, 1 to decorate your cake, 1 small butter, 4 spoons of sugar, 1 vanilla sugar, 1 egg, 1 baking powder, 2 spoons of cocoa, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 2 cups of flour, 1 small cup of nuts, and 1 small cup of milk.
Thank you. I've written down everything and I will certainly bake it tomorrow. Would you tell me more? What do I do once I have all the necessary ingredients?
You have to peel and mash 1 banana, add sugar, also vanilla sugar, and 1 egg. Then you have to melt 1 small butter, which means 125 grams, and then add it to the mixture. The next step is adding everything else. The walnuts need to be chopped. And then just heat the oven. 170 degrees Celsius should be okay. At the end, grease the form, put the dough in it, and place a sliced banana on the top. Bake 30 or 40 minutes. Good luck.
Thank you a lot. Tanička
Je na tom
Čobejová,
pripojený.
a delightful young lady, was here with us.
Has your dog got lost? Call him. Use a new phone by top-selling brand Granola. And the price is amazingly low, only £200. If you call right now, you can get the dog's phone not for 200 nor 199, but 198 pounds. In addition to your new phone, you get a phone case and headphones for free. Wow, don't hesitate. Call immediately. Dial +44 581 406 777. Your dog will love you.
Welcome back to our show to talk about how Chance baked his Materi muffins. We shall speak to his classmate Jakub Hrica about his experience. I would like to know if Chance's parents were helping him.
I think nobody was helping him, but he did so well. His instructions were clear and he was calm. If someone couldn't understand, Adam tried to interpret.
Now I have more questions and ones. What ingredients did Chance use? Was he the only boy who wanted to bake something?
To bake muffins, you need 120 milliliters of sunflower oil, 1 cup of milk, 2 eggs, 1 baking powder, 2 spoons of vanilla sugar, a pinch of salt, 1 cup of sugar and 2 cups of fine flour. If you want, you can add small pieces of chocolate or forest fruit. Oh, then to answer the question about boys. Well, in Hikers, boys can open a bakery after this pandemic is over. Even Peťo, or Žako, as we all call him, baked a nice cake with coconut on the top. His sister Luisa and his mom helped a bit, but still, I find it a bold thing to do. Žako speaks English very well, but sometimes he was speechless. That's why we had to delete all the Rudky. I think everybody could understand what to do.
Very funny indeed. So in general, you can say hikers have a sweet tooth, don't they? Can you think of a good reason?
Yeah, I think hikers loved sweet things. There were positive reactions not only from kids but also from their parents. Of course, too much sugar isn't healthy, but a piece of cake won't kill anyone. And the reason? Do you need one? Tomáš Plechta always makes pancakes on Saturdays and they eat pancakes for breakfast. Emma Bakova was actually the first person to bake and Eva ate the cookies in a day. We all simply love to bake and eat.
Thank you for being here with us today. Keep baking and smiling. And you, dear listeners, don't be lazy and start baking too. And of course, stay tuned to Radio Wooden Spoon.
Okay, so 1 smashed banana, egg, vanilla sugar, and
Then should we put the whole thing in the bowl?
4 spoons of.
Try to delete all the hrutki.
Mute it.
Something's wrong with your camera. Sorry.
Is it okay if it's not like whole vanilla sugar? But
Stir it up too much, so don't bother.
Max.
Yeah, Max, do you want anything or did you just forget to put your hand down?
Sorry, but how many eggs?
2 whole. Stir it up. Stir it up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yum yum.
It should look like this. Just try not to have a
Okay. Delete all the hrutky. Ešte to natáčame. OK, budeme sa na tom raz.
Smear the butter on the pan. On the thingy, this.
Jakubko, my son has a question. You know, how come your dog isn't moving?
No, you shouldn't put it out yet. Just you need to test it like we did the muffins. Put it inside, get it out, and see. 125 grams of butter.
But if you bought a small butter, then you use the small butter.
How many grams of the butter should we put there?
A teda môžu byť aj vlašské orechy namiesto kokosu.
Hot, nie.
Komplimenty od našej mamy.
A už sa môže jesť? Small cups of two small cups. No, 2 cups of
I hope it's delicious. So it should be sweet, right?
My už ideme, ak nemáte žiadne otázky.
Ahojte.
OK, takže čaute.
If you saw a video, you must be really sick. COVID-19 has a debilitating effect. If you want to get rid of the coronavirus, you have to buy Smurf's ice cream. Lick it till you turn blue, then you know you're healthy. But what's more important, to be blue and well or sick and normal? The price is quite low, only £5. Buy now on our website www.indickyshaman.com without any additional fees for the delivery.
Welcome to our traditional show, More Food, Less Talk. In our talk show, we always invite famous chef masters from around the world. Our first celebrity chef today, Mr. John McTellar, has come here from Dublin to introduce his delicious meal, which is so simple that you don't need any ingredients. Well, sorry, you don't need any recipe. I mean, you need any ingredients and recipe is easy to remember. My name is Patrick Sterbach and I will be speaking with Mr. McTellar. So, Mr. McTellar, I hope that you are excited about coming to our Radio Wooden Spoon.
Good afternoon. Hey everyone. I'm so happy to see you. Oh, of course I mean hear you. I love this show, so I'm very happy to be here. I listen to this program every year and I get inspired with lots of perfect recipes. Please call me John.
Thank you. I'm Pacho. Nice to meet you. We are lucky to have you here with us. I would like to ask about the meal that is so divine that you don't need any ingredients. Divine. It is so divine.
That even Marcel Ignacek
got jealous.
Oh yeah. Today I will present my favorite traditional food. In our family, it has been handed down from generation to generation. All you need is a bottle of expensive white wine, prawns, and olives. I have to admit, a couple of times it ended in a bin, but it's still a very good recipe. First of all, we prepare fresh and tasty prawns and put them in a big bowl. We added the largest olives you can imagine, black or green, it doesn't matter. We pour a bottle of wine from far, far away, and then we'll drink it all. You might be a bit drunk and hungry, but believe me, now you will just eat everything up as if you have been cooking it for hours.
It sounds like a delicious recipe, but if you add just a teaspoon of patience, hopefully the wine will evaporate. And you don't have to face consequences. Dear John, I'm afraid we have just run out of time. Thank you for coming. Our next guest is Francesca Bernardi from Italy, and Max Latinsky is going to speak with her right after a short phone call.
Hey, all you listeners out there, it's 6:30, and it mean it's time to win some money. Actually, this week it's a lot, £10,000. You know what you have to say. I'm Tommy and I'm going to call you. You know what you have to do. You have to say the right slogan of the week. Ready? I'm calling a random number. Beep.
Hello, Edward speaking.
Hi Edward, we're very lucky. I'm Tom from Radio Wooden Spoon and you can win £10,000 if you say the right slogan of the week. You have 10 seconds to do that starting now.
Due to the positive wavelength with Radio Wooden Spoon.
Unbelievable! Edward, you just won £10,000. Congratulations! Now
Really?
you have to tell us something about yourself. Don't be shy. What's your job?
Really? Thank you so much. I am rich. I'm speechless. I don't remember what my job is. Oh, I work as plumber. I am 58-year-old Londoner and I have 5 kids and 7 grandkids.
You sound like a happy man. How are you going to spend the money?
I haven't thought about it yet, but I think I will become a pensioner. I deserve some rest and I think I spend more time with my grandchildren.
It seems to be a good plan. Thank you. Please stay on the phone and you, dear listeners, enjoy our next interview.
Bye.
Hello again. I am Max. I think it's time for another chef master, or should I say a lovely lady. Please welcome Francesca Bernardi from Italy. We are so pleased to have you here in Radio Wooden Spoon.
Oh, yes, bene, grazie. I come here to say something to you, capiche? After all, I'm also human, so give me a question.
Dear Francesca, you have come here from Florence, the beautiful city in the heart of Tuscany region. It's my dream to go there. I picture myself roaming the streets, eating in cafes and restaurants, maybe in your restaurant. Do you own a restaurant?
Sì, I have a China restaurant all over Italy. I'm, of course, a natural talento. When I was a 6-year-old little girl, I started cooking like a professional master. I hated unflavored latte. I always did it by myself.
Interesting. And did your parents notice your special skill? I mean, did they help you become who you are today?
Oh, sì. When I was 8, I had a little restaurant for ants and beetles, but I have to say, they didn't know how to price my perfecto food.
What do you mean, ants and the beetles on the first SG? I know how ignorant they can be. Then you did so well not to cook for mice. They eat so much and they can never be grateful.
What the heck are you talking about? I hate mice. I could never cook for mice. I tried to cook for insects, but they always ate up everything. And what is the first SG? I think this radio is not okay. I think I should go. It was a mistake come to this primitive country. Ciao!
Thank you, Francesca. I believe it was a misunderstanding. Our show must go on. Stay tuned and make sure you don't miss our last guest who can give some advice on how to keep fit.
And we have the third celebrity here, a famous actress who is acclaimed for her beauty both across America and Europe. Our special guest is Rose David Booker from the Titanic, or just Claire Beatty.
Hi, sweeties! Mwah, mwah. I'm greeting you from this cozy studio with this sweet moderator, my new friend, Weletko. Unfortunately, due to COVID restrictions, I'm unable to see my Wewe's sweet face and she can't see mine. That's ridiculous, with all the beauty hidden behind mask. Moreover, who will believe those silly things about COVID? It doesn't even exist. But I love you. I love you all, my sweet friends out there.
Dear Claire, let's get to the point. You love healthy homemade food and you have a slim figure. How can someone like me achieve that? And which meal do you like the best?
Oh, darling, it's a bad question. All my meals are special and delicious. But for instance, chickpea sprouts with celery and chive. I love it. Yummy.
It sounds delicious. Do your kids eat it? How often do you cook such a delicacy?
Oh, honey, all kids are thrilled to eat something yellowish, reddish, and green. And it looks good on their plates. My children always take their plates to their rooms. They say they have to indulge themselves. I have actually never seen them eating their food. Never mind, it's also very simple to prepare it.
Oh no, need to explain, dear Claire. I'm sure it's marvelous.
But I want to, no problem. Just mix the celery with the chive and add the homegrown carrot. Maybe I forgot to mention the carrot at first. The best is the baby carrot. And finally season with durian and chickpea sprouts and that's all. It smells like a heaven.
Oh, what a shame. I don't have 100% natural ingredients. So for me, it's impossible to cook it. I am devastated.
Here, my dear friend. I picked one portion for you. As I can see, you need to get rid of quite a few pounds.
You're too kind, I can't accept it. You're too kind, I can't accept it. And I'm afraid it might end up in a trash can. Oops, of course, I wanted to say in my mouth. Okay, I didn't mean to be impolite, but I love meat. For example, sausages, or a juicy steak, or maybe a Wiener Schnitzel. Yummy.
Okay, fair and square. But don't call me to help you when you are as heavy as an elephant.
Thank you, Claire. You are truly amazing and you have a strong will. I wish I was like you. I hope you are not too angry with me for being honest. And you, dear listeners, just stay tuned on our radio's Wooden Spoon.
Hi, I'm back, and this is breaking news. We have Patricia Blake here with us, a renowned fortune teller who will tell you what to expect in a few minutes.
Let me concentrate, Della. Shush! I can sense that the end is near. But with every end, there's a new beginning. So please, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and enjoy our late night show. Take your brain on a hike.
We can't hear you.
Microphone.
Hello, I am Jaco. Welcome to our quiz show, Take Your Brain on a Hike. We have two strong teams with us today. Let me introduce our first contestant, the team leader of the red team. This is Adam Basadin, our Neymar.
Thanks, bro. I really like to play football. My dad comes from Benin, my mom is Slovakian, and I also have one sister. But it's not important. I can speak a bit of French. Comment ça va? Ça va bien? This means how are you? Are you okay? I'm great, and I think today is my lucky day. By the way, did you know that Neymar earns around 65 million euros a year? I hope to be as rich as him when I get older. Thank God I'm so good at math, as counting money is one of my favorite activities.
Okay, Mr. Footballer. That's nice, but I would also like to speak. My name is Emma and I will be co-hosting the show with Peter. Jacques. Jacques forgot to mention the rules of this fun quiz, but don't you worry, the rules are extremely simple. Shortly, you will be able to see a table of topics. Each question is worthy of 100 points. And the last and most important rule is, have fun.
Dear Emma, you are amazing! And as usual, you look stunning, don't you think? Oh, hard for you what you are thinking here on air, right? Even harder how you're feeling. But you can still show us your emotions, our dear listeners. Feel free to applaud if you like our quiz show. And I bet you are asking how. Easily! At the top of your screens, you can see an interesting emoji with a raised hand. When you click on it, you can see different reactions like an applause, a heart, a smile, or you can raise your hand if you want to ask something. But let's move on with the rest of the red team. Please welcome Sofia.
Hi, my name is Sofia Mikitova. I can play the piano. Please watch our performance. I chose the song Believer by Imagine Dragons.
Kam, děvkám? No.
Počuť? Bolo to nepočuť?
Počuli sme.
Prepačte, ja som počula niečo, že tam...
Áno, rozprával.
Dobre, tak budeme pokračovať.
The piano has 36 black keys and 52 white keys. Another fun fact is that I'm the tallest girl in our class. That's all from me. Vranjo, please save me.
Sorry, I will not, because I don't know what you mean by saving you. Okay, anyways. Hey guys, I'm Braislav Bushtik. Roses are red, balls are blue. Get ready, Team Blue. We're going to beat you. I might be short, but will certainly grow up one day. I know how to do it. I'm basically an expert at everything. Also, our teacher Barb thinks that I'm the coolest. When I grow up, I want to be an arcade automat because it just takes and doesn't give anything. Now, let's speak our best aquabella, Sasha.
Hello, my name's Alexandra, but you can call me Sasha. The truth is that I love dancing. Dancing in water, of course. That's what aquabellas do. If you think of the origin of the word, aqua means water and bella stands for beautiful. So if you say the most beautiful aquabella, you're actually repeating yourself.
Wow, I like our contestants a lot so far. They have a good sense of humor. It seems that Grania is quite confident about his team's victory, and Sofia and Sashka are so gifted. But talent will only get them so far. They will need someone smart. I believe that Simi and Alex, the last two members of the red team, are not only charming, but also very clever. What else will they reveal from their lives?
Hello, my name is Simona. Simona Ribeiro. I like animals. That's partially why I have a lot of pets. I have a hamster, a lizard, turtles, fish, and a brother. I also like to spend a lot of time outside. I really hope Team Red will win today. Team Blue doesn't stand a chance, I think.
Hello, my name is Alexandra, but most people call me Alex. I have 3 sisters, so I never get bored when I'm with them. And when I'm not with them, I have a dog, Toby, who can keep me company. I like to sing, dance, and read books.
Yeah, Sometimes we all got bored when we were locked in our rooms. Let's listen to a song now and let's hope we don't end up in the third lockdown.
Third lockdown.
2021 and it's a little bit lonely, no one's ever coming round.
Third lockdown.
2021, we bet we'd all be outside, but I'm still listening to the sound of the third lockdown.
Every day I'm treated like I offer room service, but they mess it in the blink of an eye.
Third lockdown.
Every now and then we get a little bit terrified of when we think she's gonna let fly.
Third lockdown, time flies.
Struggling to tell the days apart.
Lockdown, time flies.
Feels as if we're only at the start.
But we've grown a lot in height. There's no way for us to measure.
And if you look up all the time, we've been eating more than ever.
All these friends must be holding us tight, 'cause we're on all day long.
Together we once lived in the air with the light. Someone got the Xbox One on all of the time.
I don't know what to do. We're worked in beds and stocks.
We're sitting in pajamas making candy remarks.
We're really feeling our time.
Now the house is like a building site.
Then the house is like a building.
Once upon a time we could travel abroad. Now we barely get in the car.
There's nothing we can do. We're totally fixed where we are.
Once upon a time we went hiking for miles. Now we can't be asked with the park. Nothing we can say. We're totally fixed where we are.
What a hilarious song. I wish I could sing so well. I'd sing a duet with my mom. Anyway, it's about time to introduce our blue team. The captain of the blue team, or the team leader, is Peťa Mencerová.
Hi, I'm Petra. I like animals, especially dogs. I train my dog Linda. And there is Linda. We call her Lily in our blue team. So it makes two Lindas. One is my dog and one is a girl from Hikers. I'm very happy to be Linda's owner and Lily's friend. In fact, Lily also has a dog, and his name is Buddy. But it should have been Peťa.
Hi everybody, I'm Linda Horvátova. I'm so sorry now that I didn't name my dog Peťa. But then, I think that is a good name too, especially for a male dog. We, animal lovers, will win today, because our dogs are supporting us. By the way, I have one more hobby. I like to dance. My usual styles are contemporary, show and modern dance.
Ladies, what you can do with your dogs is interesting. I'm not a cat person, but dogs are also cute. It seems that this will be an even battle. All our contestants are amazing people.
I can't agree more. But now we shall speak to the remaining 4 contestants from the blue team. Let's learn something new about this great team. Starting with Tomasz. Please introduce yourself. I heard you are basically a male version of Dominika Cibulkova.
Hello, my name is Tomáš Fashunk. I actually think I'm more of an adult than Dominika Cibulkova. I play tennis every day. Apart from tennis, I like to play any kind of ball sports like soccer, basketball, and so on. I have a 5-year-old sister. I believe she's going to cheer our team and it will help us win. I'm also keen on video games.
Hey guys, my name's Chance. My dad comes from the US, that's why I have such a strange yet lucky name. I believe my name will give me a chance of winning. I'm a total genius in math and other school subjects. I can outsmart anyone. The red team doesn't stand a chance of winning against us, especially me.
Hi, I'm Barbarka Benjadikova and I'm the 5th contestant in the blue team. I like mountains, but I don't want to become a climber because it's difficult and dangerous. Besides nature, I like to make and present PowerPoint presentations. In my free time, I'm learning to play electric piano and I'm so excited about engraving and woodburning. I've got an engraver and I try to do some mandalas or portraits of dogs.
Hello, I'm Stalka and I do aerial acrobatics. I've been doing it for a while now and I really like it. I've also been playing flute for 2 years. One interesting thing about me is that I'm training my 2 guinea pigs and they already know some tricks. Another relaxing hobby is drawing. My usual style is modern and realistic drawings. Prepačte, nefunguje mi to.
Okay, I just wanted to say, that's okay, Stalka. Okay, let's move on. So maybe Emma, I think.
Yes, the presentation.
Yes. Oh, I need to.
It seems that we have some confident people in both teams. One team has sharp minds and smart people, the other team has skills and luck. Now, let's get started with the incredible quiz. We'll begin with the red team. Please choose one of the displayed teams.
We have made up our minds. We'll go with geography.
Excellent choice. I like geography myself. Anyways, let's see the question behind the theme. The question is, where is Slovakia located? A. Africa, B. Europe, or C. Asia?
Guys, I think it's in Europe, don't you think? But please, don't rely on me too much. I'm not so sure. Do you know the answer?
Oh, Adam, this question is so simple. Yet you can't figure it out. Obviously, Slovakia is located in Africa, in north of Africa to be precise. I know this because I'm getting hot, which means we have to be in Africa. But it's not too hot, so we have to be in northern Africa. Besides, I'm an expert at everything, and geography is my specialty.
Do you doubt the decision of your captain? Anyways, I think it's Africa too, so sorry, Adam.
Are you sure, Branya? Not that I don't trust you. I just don't want to lose. I hate losing. I would like to call those blue people losers. Do you have any other evidence which can make it even more convincing?
I think we should trust him. I mean, don't you ever have that strange feeling you're going to melt, just like in Africa? Europe is far too cold and Asia, it's way too humid. So we can be only in Africa.
Branya is obviously the smartest one here. We should trust him. I can say this with ease. Our team has decided on an answer. It's 4 people versus 1. So our answer is A, Africa.
Come on. How did you not know this? Come on. Everyone knows that Slovakia is in Europe. How can you be this dumb? If I know you would be this stupid, I would have begged to get my reward before we even had begun. The only person in your team who is capable of at least something is Adam, and yet he was unsure. I think I should ask for the award right now.
You know, none of the moderators said it was the right answer. We still have a chance of being right, and if we are, we will be laughing at you.
Branyo, I have to disappoint you. The correct answer is B, Europe. You should have listened to Adam. I'm sorry, but you aren't getting any points for this one.
I told you. It's really sad that you don't know where a homeland is located.
Hey, I'm not the only person to blame. I messed up once, but I will never mess up again.
Okay, calm down. And don't lose hope. You've only been through one question. Now, let's move on to the next question for the blue team. Stelka, pick a team, please.
Okay, let me see. Well, I don't have a favorite subject, so I think I'll go with history.
Okay, a nice pick. Now, let's see the question. And the question is, what color of clothes did the Spartan army wear and why? A. Yellow, because they wanted the god of sun to bring them luck. B. Green, because they want to camouflage in the nature. Or C. Red, because they wanted to hide their injuries under the red color.
I think it's C. What do you guys think?
I think it's B, because to me it makes a lot of sense to hide in bushes and surprise their enemy. The Spartan army wanted to be one step ahead in their strategy.
This is a good explanation. I think there's a catch. I still think it's C.
I disagree with Tomasz. I vaguely remember that they wanted to scare their less experienced opponent away and camouflage their injuries, so I'd recommend it to go for C. Petya, would you make a final decision for us, please?
No problem, it's just a game, but I think we will win this round with the option C.
Okay, let me see. And the answer is C. Congratulations, you got it right. And since you won, you also get the right to choose the next question.
We would like to choose the socializing theme. I wonder what sort of question it is. Socializing is important right now, since we don't see each other much.
Socializing is also the key to making friends. Now, let's see how hikers socialized during the pandemic. What was the purpose of the homework? Let's contemplate. A. To think of your goals or resolutions either at school or outside school and get to know each other more. B. To compare our feelings before and after attending first SG. Or C. To make friends by making a little present for a classmate.
I think I know this one. I think it's A, because we have to think about ourselves, what makes us do various things, or how to achieve something. And then you had to give advice to those who are failing, which required a bit of thinking.
I don't know. It sounds kind of complicated. Maybe we should go with B. Hikers did come to the school at the beginning of this academic year. So it's the best topic for a conversation. Talk about our previous school, don't you think?
Lily's right. It does make a bit more sense to me this way. All the answers are very realistic, but I think B is the best one. So, should we go with B, or are there any more supporters of A? Most of us think it's B, but even if it's A, will it make a big difference? We always have a chance to win, so let's do this together. We agreed on B.
What a nice speech, Petya. It was wonderful. Unfortunately, the answer is A. But as you said, it's not a big deal. I've just learned something new about your team. You're always united, whatever the situation.
Wait, so we have a chance too. This is the first time I agree with Petya. We can win even if we don't answer correctly. Go Team Red!
Thanks, Bruno, but I think you should keep quiet. You brag about being an expert, yet you have proven yourself wrong. I'm not saying that I'm the smart one now, but I think we can win it without you.
Ooh, I can sense a lot of tension in the red team. Can the red team actually win if their relationships are far from good? Let's find out. Team Red, choose a team.
I know that I shouldn't say this, but I'm expert at online school. I haven't missed a single lesson. You don't have to trust me. I believe you can win without me, but I'm here to help you if you need me.
You're right, we'll win without you. No offense, however, I have to admit, online school must be easy for all of us. So let's stay with online school and fingers crossed that there is a question which will really be a piece of cake.
Alright, for this question, first you have to listen to a recording and watch a video.
Do you fancy going rollerblading on Saturday? I'm afraid I can't. I'm going swimming with my mother. What about Sunday? Sorry, but I'm busy. I'm having lunch in a cafe. And what about Monday afternoon? Great idea. What time shall we meet? Let's meet at 2:30 near your house. Cool. See you there. Bye. Bye. Hi. Do you fancy going ice skating on Friday? Hi, sorry, but I'm busy. I'm meeting my friends. What about Monday? I'm afraid I can't. I'm going swimming with my sister in the morning, but I'm free in the afternoon. I'm free then. What time shall we meet? Let's meet in the park at 4:45. Great idea. See you later. See you soon then.
And here comes the question. Who are the girls? A. In both cases, the girls are Tatiana Chobova and Tanya Bashnakova. B. The recorded voices belong to Petya and Bebe. In the video, there is Tanichka and Tanichka. Or C. The recorded voices belong to Ella and Ella. The video was made and presented by Tanya and Tatiana.
Tough? More like super easy. I'm expert at this. Everyone knows that they see, but it looks like my teammates don't believe anything what I say, so they will lose if they don't listen to me.
Oh, Branislav, when will you stop? You don't know your classmates well enough to recognize their voices.
Obviously, it's B, although it's a bit confusing. First, there are Tatiana and Tanya, then Tanichka and Tanichka, and then Tatiana and Tanya again.
It is definitely A. First, they just record themselves, and then they wanted to upgrade it, so they even made a video. Don't you know that Tanyas are perfectionists? Sashka, what do you think?
Of course! It must be A. Simi, I think you should reconsider. And Branya is wrong again. What an expert.
Okay, I've changed my mind. Let's answer A. There are 2 girls, not 4. What more is there to say? Only that they did well. The dialogue is cool and their English is beautiful. I hope I can speak for everybody in our group.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect. As you can see, Branya was actually right. Do you still think it was a good idea not to listen to Branyo? Yes, he said he was an expert at everything. He was a bit overconfident, but he learned his lesson. You should never kick out a teammate for just one mistake. We all make mistakes sometimes.
That's right. Now, let's put it aside and move on with the next question for the blue team. So, pick a team.
I think we should go with projects. There are a lot of projects in the first SG, so it can be really interesting. So we'll go with projects.
Okay, the question is, what was the Slovak project meant to be about? A presentation about wildlife, B, a play about Shakespeare, or C, a theater performance on empathy in different situations?
This is a hard one. The wildlife is wonderful. It needs to be discovered more. Shakespeare wrote a lot of plays, and empathy is needed in many situations. It's hard to decide because all of the answers make sense.
Lily is right, but we have to choose one no matter what. I personally think it's A because I also believe wildlife is important.
No, I think it's C. Empathy is needed too, especially nowadays. But I don't want us to argue, so we'll have to vote. We can't really decide any other way. I'm voting for C.
Like I said, I'm voting for A.
I'll go with Petya. C sounds like the correct answer.
I know I'm the only one, but I'll go with B. Hikers also presented a poem for Shakespeare's memorial. Maybe it's connected to this event.
Now that I think about it, Stilka might be right. It can't be a coincidence.
Answer. I still think C is the right one.
Yeah, C sounds better than all the others. That means that C won. I hope we got it right.
And you did! Congrats, you've just received 100 points. It looks like the blue team is in the lead, but it's not over yet. Normally, the blue team will get to choose a team, but since the red team is falling behind, I think we can give them a chance by letting them choose the next team.
Really? Just because they suck at this doesn't mean they should have an advantage. Is this some kind of a charity or what?
Everyone deserves a chance. It seems to me that you're scared that the red team will catch up and beat you. Am I right?
You know, you should keep your mouth shut. It's quite annoying when you're talking.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm the host of the show. I can just end this and no one gets anything. The listeners would be disappointed too. They would blame you, just like the red team blamed Brano.
Jeez, sorry for saying the truth. But okay, you're the host, it's your weird rules. Let's move on.
Actually, we're okay with Branya now. We have realized that we made a mistake, and we need every single member of the red team. Branya has proven himself.
Thanks, Adam. Well, we should hurry up. There's a prize waiting for us. So let's go get it!
Looks like an ultimate comeback of Branya. But to get the prize, first you have to answer correctly. So choose a team.
Okay, I know this is a bit too sudden, but I'm good at English. So if I can make that choice this once for my team, I do take English.
Okay, Alex, then listen up. Who had the longest text to recite in Shakespeare's memorial? Was it A. Emka, B. Stelka, or C. Jaco?
Wow, even I can't decide. But if I had to choose, Jaco isn't the person that would want to recite long texts. I don't know why, but I have a feeling Stelka wouldn't either, so I'd narrow it down to Emma. She enjoys reciting, don't you think?
I personally think it's Jacob. He's so talkative, like a chatterbox. No wonder he decided to be in charge of this quiz.
We can't hear
That's
anybody.
true. That's true, but people who talk a lot usually don't want to bother learning long texts. I'm thinking from my own experience. I believe it's Emma.
Yeah, and Emma's pronunciation is very good. She has the skill to do it.
And she has the gift of speech. I think we can all agree then that the answer is A, Emma.
Now I know when I wanted to read the question, Jaco. You thought that it was suspicious that my name was there too. Anyways, thanks for the compliments. Because you're right. To be precise, I recited a bit of the beginning of the first Harry Potter book. It looks like you're slowly but surely catching up with the blue tea. So I guess it can be there too now.
How about hobbies? Hey teammates, if you stay silent, how do I know you agree with me?
Okay.
A good choice. This question is special because it was made by one of the contestants from the red team, Adam. Adam will show you a presentation and then we'll include your quiz question for you. So now I'd like to leave the word to Adam.
Thank you. Now let's start the presentation. Okay, kendama. Something about kendama. Kendama is a traditional Japanese kilto. Nowadays, kendama is very popular. It's not popular only in Japan or somewhere else in the world, but it is also popular in Slovakia and Czech Republic. The construction of kendama. Kendama is composed of several parts, but we will mention only the main parts. Kendama is composed of ken, tama, and sarado, as you can see in the picture. Thank you for your attention. Now I would like to show you a video. You'll learn a lot more about my hobby.
The kendama, the original Japanese toy, may not have originated from Japan. Well, what is the kendama? In this video, we're going to explore this iconic toy. The history really surprised us. So if you learned something new, be sure to subscribe and turn the post notifications on so you get updates whenever we post a video. The kendama is a hand-eye coordination toy with 3 cups, 1 spike, and a ball. The objective? Well, that's up to you. Under speculation, the toy formerly known as a bilboquet traveled from France around the year 1717 and was incredibly popular. It was found among the royal to those in city streets and is popularized in association to a drinking game. You miss the spike, you drink. The bilboquet traveled along the Silk Road and made its way to Nagasaki, Japan. How do we know Nagasaki, Japan? Well, Japan closed foreign trade for a wee bit back in the day. Except for one port, that being Nagasaki. This was around the year 1777 or 1778. But how did it get to where it is today? Once a bilboquet was in Japan, it got a bit of a makeover. It had 2 cups added to the side of the spike and was named Nishigetsu ball, or sun and moon ball. Some believe it was called sun and moon ball because the ball looked like a sun, while the shallow carved cups looked like a crescent moon. Others say it was named Nishigetsu because the Japanese character for Nishi looks like the cups, while the Japanese character for Getsu looks like the spike. It was a hit to elders and younger people alike. It was considered the forerunner to where kendama is today. You know, forerunner? In the year 1919, Hamaji Agusa created the modern kendama shape in Hatsukaishi City, Japan, and was given the name of today, kendama. Ken meaning sword and tama meaning ball. So in direct Japanese translation, sword ball. sword ball. Still, how did this toy become an international icon? We have Kazao Fujiwara to thank. Kazao Fujiwara was born and raised in Tokyo. His father was a heavy drinker and it was common for him to leave for days. Unfortunately, this made him one who wasn't very open. To cope with his loneliness, he played the kendama. Later in Kazu's life, he became a children's author and changed his name to Asai. One day, Asai Fujiwara saw a kid playing with a kendama in the streets and had no idea what he was doing. He told the boy, "Just give it to me, son. This is the way you hold it." "Look, there, I did it." The boy was amazed and replied, "Wow, you are so good, sir." "Of course," he replied. "With diligence and a stout heart, anything is within your grasp." Later, he recalled, "If I had just passed by the boy, then I wouldn't have devoted myself to kendama this much." Asai saw the potential for this toy and dedicated his life to the popularization of it. He traveled throughout Japan aiming to develop kendama into a sport, and he created the Japan Kendama Association, aka JKA. Sick beat, you know how that goes. Sick music, don't bet it. The Japan Kendama Association was established May 5th, 1975. For the purpose of promoting the benefits of kendama as a sport and as a means to carry the traditions of the game and Japanese culture. The JKA would even go to schools and teach kids about kendama. The first kendama competition was held in 1979 by the JKA. The kendamas used in the JKA competitions had to be certified by them. They also wanted the kendama to be limited to no one. By keeping the cost low of their kendamas, nearly everyone could play. Although the JKA is still around today, they focus more on the community in Japan and staying connected to the roots of kendama. So where is kendama today? You can say it's gotten pretty crazy.
Presentation. Pretty cool, don't you think? Now comes the hard part, and I shall see how observant you are. How many parts does kendama consist of according to the video? Name them.
Oh, it's so simple. It consists of 5 parts and they are a spike, a ball, and I don't remember. Can someone help me?
Well, I tried to make notes and I also believe there are 5 parts and they were a spike, a ball, a big cup. But then it went so fast and I didn't catch remaining 2 parts.
I have no idea. What can we do now? Hey, Team Blue, come on. Don't you remember? What was it? I know something about kendama and I think there are 3 cups. A big cup, a medium cup, and a base cup.
I'm not sure, but it can be a good guess. Let's just try and we shall see if we get the correct answer. Okay? So, I'm repeating the whole answer. There are 5 parts in kendama according to the video, and they are a spike, a ball and a big cup, a medium cup, and the last one, base cup.
I'm very sorry to tell you that you didn't get the last part right. It was a big cup, a small cup, and a base cup. But you were so close. Never mind, Blue Team. It's your turn again and a chance to make up for your loss. Who would like to choose the team? Maybe you, Tomasz?
I'd choose the team sports. What is the question?
Who has been dancing ballet for 8 years? A. Tatiana Chabeva, B. Tanya Bashnakova, or C. Alexandra Gubova?
I don't know. It sounds kind of complicated. Oh, I know that Tanya dances ballet, but I don't know which Tanya it is. Does anybody know?
It's really weird that you don't know the answer to this question. In fact, they are your friends. I know the answer and I'm not even their friend.
What a surprise. Somebody in my team?
I think it was Bashnakova, but I'm not sure. I might be mistaken. Doesn't she actually play basketball? Oh, I should be quiet or I might confuse you. My apologies.
Sashka is an Okobela. She mentioned it. But honestly, I think it's Tanya Chobeyeva. I heard somewhere that Tanya Bashnakova plays basketball, so I think it's A, Tanya Chobeyeva.
No, I think you switch them. I think Tanya Chobeyeva plays basketball and Tanya Bashnakova dances ballet.
You are right. It has to be this way. I'm going to decide for the whole team. The answer is B, Tanya Bashnakova.
You are incorrect. You're right about Sashka being an Aquabella, obviously. But Stelka was right. Tanichka Chobeyeva has been dancing ballet for 8 years, which amazes me, since she has never told me. But now that you lost, the red team gets to choose a theme.
I think we can go with Slovak, don't you?
Yeah, sure. I don't think there will be anything hard.
Okay, the question is, what is the name of the program for comics the Slovak teacher showed us for volunteering homework? A. Paxton, B. Hocus Pocus Comicus, or C. Pixton?
Hocus Pocus Comicals sounds like a kid's game. I really don't think anyone would name a program like that, unless it's child. I think we can cross out B.
Yeah, it's either Paxton or Pixton then. They sound very similar. Yeah, however, Pixton sounds like pixel and pixels are on PC screens. And it's a program, so I think it's Pixton.
Rano, I think you are making it too complicated. However, I agree that it's called Pixton. Don't you think, guys?
Agree. We'll go with C, Pixton then.
The program is indeed called Pixton. I wonder who came up with that name. Like that I made this question or anything. I wouldn't put Hocus Pocus Comicus as an option. But let's put that aside and let the red team choose again. Actually, now that I look at the topics, the only theme left is favorite subject, so let's move on. What is Chance's favorite subject? Is it A, English, B, math, or C, biology?
Wow, I thought Chance liked lunchtime, but I guess it's not a real subject, so it has to be one of these three. He did say he was a genius in math, but that doesn't mean he enjoys it. So I think his favorite subject is English since he's bilingual.
That makes sense, but isn't he tired of English because he has to speak it a lot? I would probably lose my mind if I have to speak English just for a day.
She's right. So the only answer left is C, biology. Maybe he's a genius in biology too. I can speak for the whole team and we decided the answer is C.
Chance does like biology, but he likes math more. Yes, some math geniuses get bored of math, but Chance doesn't. So you answered incorrectly and you don't get any points. But there are no questions left. That means it's time for the grand finale.
Let me explain how it will work. Starting with the blue team, they will get a special question, which is worth 500 points. However, even if they answer correctly, the red team will get another special question, and if they get tied, we'll do this until one team admits defeat or until one team ends up with more points.
That means that even if the blue team doesn't get this question right, they still have a chance of winning. But now let's do this thing. Blue team, here comes the question. Who is the class teacher and English teacher of hikers? A. Niall, B. Euka, or C. Ursula?
Wow, this one is really hard. No wonder they put it in the finale. But honestly, the first SG is a very good school and there's a chance that English is taught by people from English-speaking countries. Niall sounds like an English name.
My dad knows now, but I don't remember him saying anything about hikers. I don't really think Evka would be an English teacher. That name sounds like a Slovak teacher to me. It's probably Ursula. Sounds like a native English teacher to me.
I don't remember any Ursula, but that's probably because it's not a very common name. But I do agree it's Ursula.
I heard that name before, probably because I met her somewhere. I can imagine her glasses and her ponytail. Yes, that's her. It's gotta be Ursula.
Is she the old lady with the skin condition? Because if it's her, I know who you mean.
Guys, focus! This is the grand finale. And an older lady, sorry hikers, the English teacher is distracting you. So now that we have decided, let's hear the answer.
I expected you to be more careful about this question. Unfortunately, you didn't answer correctly. The answer is B, Euka, but don't panic. You still have a chance unless the red team answers correctly.
Yes, that's right. So red team, listen carefully, since I'm only going to say this once. Who are hackers thankful for helping so much in the English project? A. Elka, B. Nile, or C. Ursula?
Well, we have learned that Ursula isn't the English teacher. However, Euka is. I think Euka might be the answer.
But what if Elka is there to teach a language, including grammar, and Niall is in charge of the project? That would make sense too.
Yeah, it might be true, but I think they co-teach and share responsibilities. We heard Elka is Hacker's class teacher, so she must be involved more.
Yes, that sounds about right. Everyone in the red team probably thinks it's Euka. So Adam, can you speak for us?
Okay, I'm just a little excited because this might help us win. So, we have decided the answer is A, Euka.
Unfortunately for the blue team, the red teams won the grand finale by 500 points. And the answer is correct because Euka was the most supportive. In the previous show, she worked hard, she translated the texts, and she put them all together. And for our show, she made some tweaks as well. Miss Euka, we can't thank you enough. You worked hard, and I believe I can say thank you on behalf of the whole class.
Indeed, but this isn't the end yet. We still have to give the red team the prize. They deserve it. So, here it is. Congratulations, your prize is a good feeling. Aren't you happy that you beat the blue team?
No! This can't be! I went hard! I prepared just for a good feeling!
Yes, indeed, Brano. Yes, indeed. I think you can ask some questions if you want to.
Okay, this is the end. Thank you. Okay, what a relief. No, tak. Decka, boli ste skvelí. Perfektné. Gratulujem. Možno by som tak asi, kým ste všetci tu, pochválila teda asi všetkých unblock a potom najviac asi Peťo, Ema, áno, v skupine angličtina 1 mali najviac textu a potom Barborka Beňadiková robila tú prezentáciu. Saška Gubová je vždy ochotná pomôcť. Niektoré videá šerovala ona, takže za to veľmi pekne ďakujem, lebo už toho bolo dosť veľa a asi by som to sama nezvládla. Potom skupina angličtina 2, akože klobúk dole, lebo to bolo podľa mňa pre vás veľmi náročné a teda tam by som chcela pochváliť tú skupinku za kreativitu. To bolo ozaj také fajn, ako ste si popísali tie scénky. No a tak úplne celkovo asi teda to zhrniem, snad som nikoho nezabudla. Áno, perfektné videá dodali deti, by som povedala. tak za to tiež veľká pochvala všetkým, ktorí dodali videá. No a potom teda som sa chcela vrátiť k niečomu, niečo mi tam tu vypadlo z hlavy medzičasom. Počkajte. A áno, možno si myslíte, že som na konci deti asi donútila ten záver napísať tak, ako ho napísali, ale boli dve možnosti, tak predsa len si vybrali túto. Ja som bola veľmi potešená, že mi teda tak poďakovali. Ja týmto ďakujem aj Nailovi za spoluprácu a v podstate asi s vami je celkom dosť radosť pracovať, takže myslím, že sa pred vami tak trošku skláňam. Takže to je z mojej strany asi všetko. Deti, ja by som povedala, že asi môžete odísť a asi teda teamwork je dreamwork. V tomto prípade podľa mňa tu je vidieť, že ste perfektný tím. Takže veľmi pekne vám ďakujem a možno teda budem pokračovať v rodičovskom združení, ako sa to hovorilo, v stretnutí rodičov. Dobre, čaute, vidíme sa zajtra.
Vďaka všetkým, super to bolo.
Ďakujem, dovidenia.
Ďakujeme.
Dovidenia.
Gratulujeme. Tlieskame.
Dovidenia.
Bravo!
Naozaj šikovky.
Bravissimo!
Tak to tak rýchlo neodpájajte, ešte si to užite, ten aplauz vlastne.
Bravo.
To ma nenapadlo, že to takto si vypočuť. Budete môcť, že to sa nedieje len na javisku, takže sa to dokonca udialo aj online. Super.